Hi everybody, Mr. Politics here. Welcome to the channel. And what shall we talk about? Well, let's talk about Keir Starmer's pathetic attempt to do something about migrant problem. He's on about doing a deal with the EU. Well, the EU have said no to that. They've given that short shrift. Does he honestly think that the EU is interested in helping us, stopping the migrants from reaching us? No, they're not. I mean, he's offered to take the migrants from Italy and Greece and told them that they come to the UK, because that's what will happen when he becomes Prime Minister. I mean, we've got an open door migration now with the Conservatives. I mean, people go on about we'll have an open door policy with Labour. Well, we've already got one with the Conservatives. I mean, does he really think the EU is interested in helping us? No, they're not. When we was in the EU, there wasn't much help to us at all. All I'm doing is laughing at us, but they're starting to find out now what it's like to have all these migrants pouring into Europe. And of course, they're not doing much about it. All they want to do is push them onto us. I mean, and all they keep talking about is safe passage to us. That's what it'll be, to us. Safe routes to us. They don't seem to bother about asking the migrants for asylum when the first country they enter. Now, because Europe is a big continent, why don't they go there? Why don't the EU countries take them? But no, the do-gooders who we have in this country want them to come here. The lefties, who every time the government try to do something about stopping them, they run to the courts and get the judges to say, no, you've got to come, the government have got to let them come in. It's ridiculous. You see these people protesting, waving their silly banners with the refugees are welcome. Well, refugees are not welcome. Why don't they go somewhere else? Like I said, Europe's a big continent. Why don't they go to stay in some European countries? Now they want to come to us because they know we're a soft touch and they won't be deported. The do-gooders will not allow it to happen. I mean, it's time the government did something about these do-gooders, these lefty do-gooders. Where I want to know is, where do they get their money from, these migrant charities? Well, I can tell you where they get it from. It's from the taxpayer. Because Sunak, the idiot, keeps giving them money to operate. Well, it's about time he stopped it. It's all taxpayers' money they have, and it's all I'm doing is fighting the government to stop the government from doing what the the people of this country want them to do. That's to stop the migrants from coming in the country. I mean, Sunak keeps going on and on and on about stopping the boats. Now, Starmer has come up with an idea saying he's going to stop the boats, but he hasn't said how. This country is going to be a laughingstock if he gets in it, primarily, which he will, because knowing the people of this country, they'll vote for him. Mind you, the Tories have been in government 13 years. It'll be 14 next year whenever we have an election. It's a bit too long for one government to be in. But like I said, Starmer, he'll be a soft touch. He'll let them come into the country. I mean, we pay France to stop them, but they do nothing. I don't know what they're doing with the money. We shouldn't give them any money. What we should do is we should say we want a government that will close our border. If we was to say we're going to close our border and stop the migrants from getting in, that would stop them from coming in. But I don't think any current government, Sunak or Starmer, would do that. There'll be a complete hue and cry about this. The lefties who are pro-migration will be up in arms. They'd go rushing to the courts to get the government, just get the courts, the judges to stop it. I fear for this country in the future, what's going to happen. We're just, like I said, we're just a laughing stock. Well, that's the end of this video. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all again in another.